Yes, good afternoon. This is um, the continuation of the C++. I'm sorry if there's a background noise. I need to get a better microphone. It's from the Game Institute, Institute Publishing Inc. I am gonna be starting with C++ program for games, module one. I'm interested in games, so um, the programming C++ is about it's not a front end operation, a back end operation. But with games, you're able to do graphics and front end stuff. So I'm interested in games. So chapter one is introduction to C++, introducing C++. Uh, from I did a previous one on how to set up Microsoft Visual Basic to get the MT project. So I'm just gonna go on and and how to add like a CPP file. So I'm just gonna go on to the first lesson of writing the code. It says 1.1.3 writing the code. You should now see a blank .cpp file where you begin to write our code. So you type or copy the following C++ code exactly as it is into your .cpp file, and this is the code itself. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna type it in. Uh, I'm gonna type in the code into a compiler that I have because I'm starting new also. So this is not something that I'm proficient with. So it's just a journey I'm taking to really learn it in a short time. I'm gonna see what's the best amount of time for me to learn. Um, so it's pound include I'm just typing what the book tells me to do. A string include string. I don't know why it's counting. I guess it's doing the line. I think we got double space int main. Double space again. std. And I'm gonna upload another thing from another book. Pure C++ book. This is C++ with games. Just type along what this is what the book, this is the first lesson the book tells me to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. Double space again. I'm gonna see if it does compile. Look, I've got the entire book on game programming, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna see if um, everything everything include from the graphics to everything. See out. I guess there's a lot of typing. Your first name. It's enter your first name, so I'm gonna put it says enter your first name and press enter. So it's John. It's John. Enter. CN. First name John again. And that's semicolon. And this right here is supposed to be the end of the rest. I think the book has been double spaced. I should have changed the setting to when I press it they double space it. I'm gonna put C out then N. C out. Then hello. First name again, which is John. And then ENDL. I guess learning is gonna take uh, it's gonna take a lot of effort like this. So I hope this serves as a motivation for not only you but for me. As I hope you watch and you go along and just leave comments and I guess it can be a motivation. So this is the entire code. Let me go back to the textbook and see. It, what it says is print spring.cpp. So this is the entire code I just typed. So but let me see at the end of the next chapter if the book tells me to compile anything. It says compile, linking, and executing. After the C++ code is completed, it must be translated into a language the computer understands, that is machine language, in order that it can be executed. Via a two-step to this translation process, compiling and linking. In the compilation step, the compiler compiles each source code, that's CPP, in your project. More complex project will contain more than one source code file and generates an object file, that's OBJ, for each one. An object file is said to contain object code. In the next step called linking, the linker combines all the object files as well as any library files, lib, to produce an executable file. It is executable file which will run on your platform. Note, a library file is a set of object code that usually stores the object code of many object files in one compact file. In this way, users do not have to link numerous object files, but can merely link one library file. The first steps toward generating an .exe is to compile the program. To compile the program, go to menu, select Build, Compile. At the bottom of Visual C++.NET, result of compilation should be displayed in the output window. Let me bring up to 100% and see if it's the same program that build 0 error 0 1 and 1 build successful. So that's a code that it tells that we just typed in. That let me put it back to 75%. Observe that we have 0 errors and 0 warning. This means that we have written legal C++ code, and therefore our program has compiled successfully. If we had written any illegal C++ code, example, we made typos or used incorrect C++ punctuation, the compiler will let us know by displaying various errors or warning. For example, if you remove one of the ending semicolons from the program 1.1 and try to compile it, you get the following error message: error C2146, syntax error missing. Before identify a cout. You can use these error messages to help pinpoint the problem in your code, but are preventing a successful compile. Once we have fixed the compiler error, there are 0 errors or warning. You can proceed to the next step, the build step, also called linking. To build the program, select build solution. So let me go to what it tells me to do to compile. Go to menu, select build compile. So that's right here. Menu, build, build solution. Okay. Configuration. Then exception expression. I'm seeing a lot of 282982 errors, 0 1. So I'm assuming that I didn't set up the empty project, so I'm gonna redo it. Menu, debug. Okay, I think you should start debugging. Yeah, that's which is the same thing as building. Go build error. Would you like to continue to run the last successful build? I guess need to start. The system cannot find the specified the file specifics. We didn't start with C++. I think it's a .c. I put .c. I think it's supposed to be .cpp. So let me redo it. I shouldn't have so as you can see, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write a notepad, and so I'm doing this along. I don't have any expertise like that, but we're gonna do it and we're gonna learn exactly how to do it. So let me see if I can search for notepad on the system. Okay, so desktop app. Let me unlink So I'm gonna to start. Okay, let me rewrite the program. Um, let me rewrite it quickly. So as you see, the first build wasn't a success for me. So I'm hoping that you get so let me rewrite. I'm gonna type it back in Notepad and see if there's an issue with, and try to get the blank document started on the. So I see that there was no space in between. I'm gonna put John because it says first name. I'm gonna put John. So equal. So let me change the format. Let me see if I can put it to. I guess not. I was trying to see if I could put a double space, but I think the book has it in double space. So let me. Okay. Yeah, I think it's in double space. Okay, let me retype it. It says std. I put a space in between, but on both colons you supposed to just press colon twice and the space automatically is there. What happened after I put the std, instead I put the first colon, then I put a space, then in the previous one, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to just write the std, then press colon twice on the keyboard, and you see that space. So it says C out. uh, then it says enter your first name and press enter. So I'm gonna put John again. John. So you again and press colon twice. This time says C in, then forward first name. I'm gonna put John, then semicolon. I see a space in the book, so I don't know if there's a. Uh, I'm just assuming on the space that I'm supposed to do. So I press colon twice. It's gonna be C out after, and it's gonna explain what all of these mean in the later chapter as we go along. What ST, what C out, C in. I guess you pick it up. But right now they're just telling us to just write the code that they have in the book to start out. So and once again I apologize for the microphone quality. I I want to get a better one, but it's routing through the laptop microphone, but I guess it's not as good as if you get other microphones. So I should put C out, then hello, John. MDL CD MDL, then semicolon, and then so I'm gonna copy all of this. Copy. I'm gonna restart the blank C the C++ empty project. So it's loading. Okay, I'm gonna start a new one. New project. Okay, I'm gonna go to Win32 console application. I'm gonna put my continuing C++. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna write it as a continuation of C++. So let me check the book. What if I should put it in? If I should put it in a .cpp file when you're actually saving it, because I guess I put .c, but I guess it's .cpp to the product as a file. So .cpp. Okay. Start. Next. End the project. Finish. Add new item. .cpp. I am concerned about this because the same thing happened again. Let me see if I can paste. Okay, paste. Then let me see. Start debugging. I'm gonna see if that's fixed it. Yes, I'm gonna have to. So I have to get this right before I can even move on. Yes. Oh, I made a mistake. When it says enter name, I should have written enter name, because what happened is when it says enter name, it's supposed to be John. Hello, John. So um, I should that's why it says to write it exactly the way how it is. So let me go back, and when it says std string John, uh, let me go back now and put first name, first name, and then right here when it says what where it says John, um, it's a enter your first name and press enter, which the enter has a capital E. So what I did, it told me to enter. So you should copy exactly what the book tells you. So the second one, it says CN, then instead of John I'm gonna put first name. So what happened when you build and compile it, it will tell you. So it's the first name, and then C out C out, then hello, instead of John is gonna put first name, first name. Okay, so that's how the book has it. So let me rebuild it and see. Debug, start debugging, continue. Would you like to build? Yes. So when it is built, you're gonna see it says something. You're gonna ask you to enter your first name. Enter your first name, press enter. So I'm gonna put John. So yes, it build and compile. So what happened is we're gonna go all through this book, but it's also game book. You're gonna have game mathematics, graphics, um, everything to be a game programmer. And we're gonna go through the entire topic. Um, I can't. I'm doing this like part time, but if I get enough followers, and I can do a lot. I can put up the topic on a daily basis. So we can go along and follow to be proficient C++ and game programmers. What happened is also after this we're going to be doing front end programming. I'm going to be putting up stuff from HTML, from CSS, from JavaScript. We're going to go through jQuery. We're going to do all of that, but we're going to do it in a classroom setting where I'm learning, you're doing it, and we're going to do it until we become proficient programmers. So I want to thank you, and please share this video, please subscribe, please go to Patreon and support it, because I really want so I can do this full time, so we can really become proficient programmers in game. I intend to, by the end of this year, to either be writing my first game programming, or front end programming, building a website, and on other stuff. So I hope that you follow along with me, and I hope you have the same goal, and I hope I can even get a better microphone. Um, but please follow this class, please subscribe, please support, and thank you very much. Um, I'll see you next time. I'm gonna be putting up two more tomorrow. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna really do the HTML, do the JavaScript, do the C++, the game programming, so we can become efficient programmers. Thank you very much.